Hi, this is Sophia Allen, and this is my walkthrough for my Computer Science 110 program to compute the average of 3 Fahrenheit temperatures and then convert that average Fahrenheit temperature to centigrade. Apologies for the shaky camera work here. My computer doesn't work very well with Screencast-O-Matic, and so until I can get a better microphone, I'm using my cell phone. Alright, so the first thing that I need to do is get input from the user. So I'm going to use the input function asking for 3 Fahrenheit temperatures, and specifically they need to be separated by commas for this to work correctly. And since anytime I'm getting input from the user, it comes in as a string using this input method, I've got that input wrapped in an eval function so that after the user puts those in, they get converted into integers. And then on the other side, that ftemp1, ftemp2, ftemp3, I'm using multiple assignment so that those 3 temperatures put in by the user get stored to those 3 variables at the same time, which saves us from having to ask for temperatures 3 separate times and each time have to evaluate and do the same thing over and over and over. Alright, next I create a variable to store my average Fahrenheit temperature, which keeps things nice and clean. So I've got my 3 Fahrenheit temperatures, temp 1, temp 2, temp 3, added together and divided by 3. And I'm not rounding it yet because I want to make sure that when I'm putting that average temperature into my Celsius converter that I'm trying to stay as accurate as possible. Next step is to convert that average Fahrenheit temperature to centigrade. So I am using the normal formula to do this, just subtracting 32 from my average F temperature, which I've got from that step just a moment ago, and multiplying it by 5/9. Alright, so I've got my average Fahrenheit temperature, I've got my average Celsius temperature. Now it's time to print it out for the user. And I'm going to format it for the user here by using the round function, that takes a number and it takes a number of decimal points that you want to round that number to. So in my print statement, first I've got the label, average temperature in Fahrenheit, and then I'm using that round function to take my average Fahrenheit temperature and round it to 1 decimal point. And then I'm doing the same thing with my Celsius temperature, rounding it at the very end to 1 decimal point. So let's try this out in the shell and see how it works. Apologies for shaky cam. Here we go. So just a minute ago, I tried out doing this math by hand myself, and I got the average of 65, 67, and 75, which is 69. And then using that as a Fahrenheit degree, I translated into Celsius and got 20.556 degrees. So my program should result in something along those lines. Or rather, it should be exactly that, but with that Celsius degrees rounded to about 20.1, I'd say. So first I'm going to call my function, which is main, and then my 3 Fahrenheit temperatures. So I'm putting in 65, 67, and 75. And wonderful news, I've got the average temperature in Fahrenheit was 69, which was what I expected it to be. And the average temperature converted to Celsius was 20.6, which is also just what I expect it to be. So it looks like things are great. Thank you for watching.